Okay, again, couldn't find a video on the internet of removing camshaft rocker bolts and nut. Car is a 1989 911 3.2, 220,000 miles, so I'm actually tore all the way down to the block, and was at the step in both the both manuals that I've been referring to just remove the rocker arms, and it wasn't until I started to look at them and do some internet research, realizing that it's not quite that straightforward, because these have never been removed, and this is exposed to the outside of the engine, and so these rust, which I didn't know that. So I did 2 days of PB Blaster. I literally set, so I have my camshaft carriers and heads. I removed it as an assembly. 2020 hindsight, I'm not sure I would do that or not, because this is more difficult with it not connected to the engine. But so I for 1 day stood this up on one end, or tipped it with PB Blaster sitting, with gravity helping me in the nuts on the top side, and then I had a day of PB Blaster with it tipped the other way, with it sitting in, and I've removed all three, or I guess I've loosened all three intake and exhaust rocker arm nut bolt assemblies on one bank, so I'm going to move to the other one. And what I've been doing is PB blast, or strike that map gas on the nut side. So this is a little different than normal. Normally, when you have a nut and a bolt, you loosen the nut. And these, you hold the nut and you loosen the bolt. That's because there's an expanding collet in here. So anyway, I've been map gassing this for about 15 seconds. I'm going to do that now. Did that for like 20 seconds. That's okay. I don't think this helps, but actually we'll shove a PB Blaster in there. Then the 8mm is the one that goes on the nut. I'm literally just using as a counter hold. 5mm on the bolt itself. Let's put my headlight on here. I did machine off the ends of my Allen wrenches, just to remove the chamfer so that it has good a bite as possible. And then all I've been doing is using my cheater that I use for everything. Let's see what happens here. And these are tight. This is not fun, but okay, that one actually went a little easier than some of the other ones. Maybe it was the 20 seconds instead of 15 seconds. So I'm getting close. I don't want to hit this at all with my cheater. So I'm going to come back and see if I can get the next spot here. But I already have it started. Nope, that's where I'm at. So I'm going to have to go a little bit, one more go here. Without crushing my knuckles. Okay, that did happen a couple of times on the other side too, but actually was in the process of moving that it came out. Yep, see, so it definitely moved, it just came out when it released quickly. So get this guy back in. And this should be my last time here before I okay, it's alright. Actually didn't do that on the first three, so it's possible, although I looked at the end of my 5mm Allen wrench, there's a little bit of play there. That could be what's going on. So probably after this one, I'm going to chop it off again and just clean it up. But it definitely moved. I think I'll go a little. Yeah, there we go. Okay. You could tell just from that last one, I'm basically there. I don't even know if I need my cheater. We'll see. Probably do, but we'll see. Well, you know what, that's asking for blood. Okay, here we go. There we go. All right, so that's it. So they are tight. Again, 1989. Whatever that is, 29, I don't know when it was sold, but close to 30 years of rust. And there we go. Now it's loose. And what they say is don't start. So all of my shafts, as soon as I loosen them, they're in there loose, which I believe is a good thing. Well, hard to say. Actually, could be that they're worn out, but I don't think so. The engine's been pretty clean, and most of the disassembly's gone pretty smooth. But they say to completely remove the bolt nut before you slide the rocker arm shaft out so that you don't score or scratch anything. You definitely don't want scratches going this way, because that could be a channel for oil to leak. Common source for leaks. So anyway, I mean, you can see that this is loose in here. So it takes a little bit of time here. See if I can get it with my Allen wrench has the ball end, so I can just have to kind of hold the other side in place. And there's not a whole lot of threads, so I think I'm there. Magnetic tool and nut off and bolt out. That's it. Nice and smooth. Boy, there's really no play at all in there. Shaft and rocker arm. And done. That's it.